What's up, guys? It's your boy Doug Randy back at it again with another episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. As today we are back at Kansas doing the Heart of Healthcare 200. As it seems like we've done Kansas for what? 25 times already? But we are coming off some momentum here. As at Texas, we got a nice P11. Ran in the top 15 to 20, in the top 10, the top 15, the vast majority of the race. And we even had a spin in which we did a very fail play to not hit anything, but we did have to go to the back. And we could have thrown in the towel. But we did come back and drove up to P11 in the last 8 or 7 laps of the race. And I would have liked the top 10, but I would take a P11 any time of the week. Anywho, we go to Kansas, and like I said, we've done Kansas a bunch. We know the gist of Kansas. We know what Kansas brings to the table. We got progressively better because we did 4 races. Yeah, we got progressively better as it went on. I think we can do some pretty good stuff here. And we're going to need it because, yeah, we're 22nd in points at 160. We got to make up 106 points to make up on Daniel Hemrick to make the playoffs, which... And that's just assuming if no one else wins the race, which... I don't know. It's going to be kind of sketchy, but we can do it. It would be a big ask anyway, but you never give up. That's what John Cena said, at least. Let's see here. Let's go to the opt and see if they have anything for us. Oh, here we go. A potential new sponsor lined up. Finished 16th or better in the next race in order to receive an offer from DSQ or DQS Solutions and Staffing. Well, the way we're going, I think that is doable. That is absolutely doable. Alright, let's go to the garage. Alright, work for the week. And I mean, yeah, we honestly... We can... Yeah, we can build this up. And we don't have to worry about anything. And that is that. Alright. And we are ready to race from Kansas. So, where do we gotta go finish again? 16th, right? Yeah, 16th. To get that next offer. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty. And we are here for qualifying. So let me tell y'all something.
Qualifying, here we go.
We are flying here.
Buddy, you know what this car can do. Go prove it now.
This feels very similar to what we had in Texas. In the sense that we have a pretty good handling truck. And it's got speed. It's got speed. So as long as we can maintain it, I think we're going to be okay. Sorting up front will help. And hopefully that's what we're about to do here. As we get 1 lap of qualifying.
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
1 lap for everything we got. And you look, this truck is a rocket ship. Especially in the corner. It can just go anywhere where it wants to. And there's, like... The fact that this is taking not a lot of effort, that's a really good sign for this truck. And as we come down...
Okay, shut her down.
A 32.17.
Work on getting you better for the race.
We start P21 here. I am not concerned at all. We can drive our way up through this field. Corey Heim is on the pole again at a 31.23. Kyle Busch starts second. Ross Chastain is P3. Lane Riggs is fourth. Chandler Smith is fifth. Then you got Tyler Ankrum, Ty Majeski, Daniel Hemrick, Grant Enfinger, and Caden Honeycutt round out your top 10. Yeah, I am not that concerned at all about being able to drive my way up through this field. I think we can. Relatively easily here.
Get on your feet. It's time to go NASCAR Truck Series racing.
As we just hop straight into this.
Famous words in all of motorsports. Driver, start your engine.
And it's also looking very similar to Texas.
Time to go. Fire it up.
In the sense that it's going to start in the daylight. It's going to start in the daylight with the sun setting. But then it's probably going to transition to the night.
Green, green. Outside.
As we start with the green flag. And so far we're doing a relatively good job in terms of not losing that much momentum off the restarts. Because I think that's going to be my biggest problem in this series. At Texas, I feel like I'd lose a spot or two every restart. Here, not so much.
Clear up top.
But I will say, once we get wound up, this truck is a rocket ship. And look at the momentum I'm getting. As I am shoving Perez.
1 on the bottom. Clear low if you want it. Clear high.
I'm around Tanner Gray. I'm up in the P21. I got my starting spot back.
1 high.
And I'm gonna get around Andres Perez. So we're up into the top 20.
Clear high.
And we're probably gonna get, we're gonna get around Crafton. I can just hug that white line and carry speed.
Stay low.
And that's the key here.
You're all clear.
Remember, a top 18 for the sponsor goal, but a top 16 can give me a new sponsor with even more money. And that's always good for a little tight-knit team. Oh, I'm splitting that through. Nope, nope. I'm beating. Well, nope. Okay. I wanted to split that 3 wide, but it did not happen.
Clear low.
We're just going to use the draft to get around Gio Rochero. We're going to go to the inside of Parker Kligerman. I'm just going to follow Corey LaJoy run on through here. And I think we're going to make this pass. LaJoy washes up the track. And I'm going to get beside of him. Using that short inside line. As long as I can make this corner walk. And we do.
Clear up top.
And we're up into the top 16. Probably top 15, as that's the thing I'm noticing with these trucks. They can't really hold the line
Hold your line.
and carry speed at the exact same time. Because I can just put this on the white line
Clear outside.
and I can just hold it and just go. And we're up into 15th.
2 to go this time.
Already gained 6 spots since the beginning of the race. Oh, that truck took off. that truck took off on the beginning of that. In the beginning of that corner. That was much better. Just a weird entry. As we're coming to the white flag,
Time, buddy.
1 lap to go in this first stage. And I am hauling the mail. Look at this. I've already put a second on
High side now.
the back
Clear high, you want it?
behind us. And we're actually gonna I'm gonna pass Friesen,
Clear outside.
and we will.
Okay, shake it off. We got plenty more race left.
They say shake it off, but I'm quite pleased with that. A P14 in our first stage.
Road's open. Does this strategy look like what you need?
I'm thinking about putting the wedge up, but I'm not gonna change the truck because of one bobble towards the end of a tire run. So I'm gonna say no.
Pitting now, fellas. Be ready.
We're gonna leave it exactly like how it is.
Pace car's off.
We didn't lose anything, that's good.
Be ready now.
Alright, here we go. Stage 2.
Green. Inside door. Inside
Oh, I didn't get a good... I felt that one. I did not get a good shift. But I am using the draft off Jake Garcia to somewhat help, but it's not really going to help in the end. I lost 1, 2... Lost 3 fucking spots. Oh. I really don't want this to be a continuation.
Car high.
But look at this, though.
3 wide.
We're gonna thread this needle. We might get around both of them in one corner.
Hold your line.
We get around LaJoy, and that. Holy shit! What a moment! I had to catch that truck like
Still in
3 times, but we caught it. And with that said, I need to be on the bottom. And look at this power move. I did not lift at all.
One up high.
And it allows me to get around Machero and Garcia, and I'm right there with Ben Rhodes.
Still there. Clear high. You want it?
Hell yeah, boys.
Outside door. Clear.
But yeah, we are cooking. And I will say, if I lose 2 or 3 spots on a restart, I can get them right. I mean, you see, I can get them right back within 3 laps.
Amazing lap, driver.
Fastest lap of the race. A 32.06.
Stay low.
As we get around Friesen now, we're up into 12th.
Outside door.
Can I get to the corner panel of Raja? The answer was a no. But we do make the position, and that's all that really matters. As Raja is holding that line, but it's being relatively slow. But it gets me in that dirty air, which makes me even slower. As we go down turn 1, oh, this is going to be a great run. But he does block me relatively good. It's like I can just hold it wide open and go flat out around these
One
corners.
outside.
And just go a lane lower than everybody else with the handling of this
2 to go.
forward.
Outside.
As we got 2 laps to go in the stage. And I cannot get around Rashad Karuf at the moment. I might be able to heal though, as I open him up a little bit. Get to the quarter panel, but he gets that run out of the outside.
Outside.
He leaves the bottom lane open, and that's going to allow me to get around him.
Clear outside.
As we go up into P11. As we're coming to the white flag, we got one left to go
White
in
flag,
stage
keep it up.
2. Can I steal a stage point at the death from Caden Honeycutt? I got loose, but man, let's talk about a pretty good corner and exit.
One high.
I'm gonna have a run and I'm gonna get to the inside, and I'm there, and I'm gonna make that pass.
Clear, clear.
Hell yeah, brother. And that's a top 10 in stage 2 for your boy.
Top 10 of the stage. Don't worry, bud.
That's pretty good, boy. That's really good. Because yeah, we fell back to 17th on that restart.
Pit road is open. Here's what we're looking to do this stop.
Alright, 2 cans, 4 tiles,
Here we come now, fellas. Be ready.
and let's see what we can do. We're up into 10th.
Pace car.
Yes, yep, I figure that it is transitioned into nighttime,
There's the
and we are green, green, green. Now let's see if I can negate this effect.
Way to go.
And I think
Clear
I
inside.
do!
One high.
Hell yeah! Because there's a rule in NASCAR, you can't switch lanes on a restart before you get to the flag, but after the flag, it's fair game.
Clear high.
I do lose 1 spot to Raja, but I think I'm going to maintain at least P11, and I do. So we get at least 1 spot. We only lose 1 spot in that exchange, and that's going to help us out.
Still there. Outside.
With that said, here comes the run from Caden
One
Honeycutt.
up high.
And we're going to get around Rajah. Yes, we're back up into the top 10, but I'm looking. Oh, I got a shot from Rajah. But I'm looking here, as we're side by side with Enfingal, to get into P9.
Driver, that was your best lap.
I'm trying to run him up the track, so that in the corner he can have a wide entry and I can just take advantage of the shorter lane, and that's exactly what's going to happen. As we go up into P9. So, I'm looking at the laps here. It's gonna be a pretty hairy situation. Never mind. As Corey Heim
Yellow's out.
rets from the lead.
Pit road.
Corey Heim rets from the lead. I was just about to say, it's going to be hairy to make this on 1 more stop. Like, we're going to have to stretch this out. Never mind on that, as with that caution, we should be... all of my field trouble, or all of the field saving anguish can go out the window. As now I can just race as hard as I can.
Green,
Hi.
green, green. Outside now.
So, I'm gonna have to negate the start again. Problem is, it's much harder to do on the inside than it is on the outside. But I'm doing a really good job riding Enfingal up this track, so that the effect can be negated.
One up high.
Because we're still side by side. The Stuart Friesen is to my outside, but once I got this wound up,
Clear outside.
I only lose 1 spot in that exchange,
Outside.
which I don't mind that at all. And with the field saving basically going out the window, I can push this thing relatively hard here.
One high. Stay low. Clear high. One low. Clear inside.
As I'm trying to follow the lane through here, I will say, Ross Chastain in that 44 truck is right there. Oh, I don't get a... Oh, I got a little loose in the middle of that corner. You saw that back end trying to whip out. Ankram's giving me a shot into the corner. And I need that. As I'm in P8. Come on, Bingle. I'm trying to shove Grant Bingle into this 3-wide battle, but Hemrick's gonna get that momentum. Oh, no. Nope. Hemrick blocked Bingle, but Bingle. If I can get Bingle beside of Hemrick, we'll be living. And then I got Ankrum trying to go to the inside of me, which I blocked that. Car ahead's okay.
10 to go this time.
I didn't even think about that. Holy shit! I just power slid through that fucking corner. I just fucking power slid through that. As Ty Majeski's gonna go around, I think I'm gonna pit net slap. Cause yeah, this thing is starting to get wicked loose. And I mean wicked loose. Yeah, the field light is on. I'm coming down this next time.
Outside now. All clear. All right, let us know what you need.
I almost forgot. That would have been a disaster. So we got an 8-lap run. I'm going to put this up to 50. And we're going to rock and roll with it. Because it is starting to get wicked loose. 2 cans, 4 tires. It looks good.
Alright, bring it in and pit this time. Back it down, back it down.
Pit road speed is 45 miles an hour to the cone.
Cars pitting in front of you.
And we get there. But I will say, look at Rajah back there in that 71. He did a really good job on his entry to pit road. He is right there with us. And I don't recall anyone being behind, like, vaguely that close behind us.
Leaders pitting.
We do have the first pit stall, which is really... It's beneficial on a caution, but not so beneficial on a green flag pit stop. Oh my god, they took 2 fucking tiles. They had to have. Why would you take 2 tiles on a full field run? Oh, I don't get this.
3 wide.
I'm going to go all the way to the back of the field, though, I can tell you that.
Clear high and you
I'm in 34th place. But if you want to see a show, you're about to see a show. Because, yeah, I don't know why I don't know. I got no words. But it's time to eat. It's time to eat. And it's going to get worse as the run goes on. Like, I don't understand the strategy. But I'm not asking questions. Look at the speed I'm catching Jason Alexander in the 21 truck. Don't come down. Yeah, look at the speed. Look at the speed differential when I'm catching these 3 trucks. I still got 6 laps.
outside door. Clear high and you want it.
I'm gonna split.
High side now.
Holy shit!
Clear low. Clear outside.
As I'm going through these guys like a hot knife through butter. I'm up into P23 already. Now some of that was due to the pit stops, but still. I bet I'm gonna pass Matt Mills in turn 3. Like, look at the closing rate. It was 0.6 of a second entering that corner. It's now 0.4. It's now 0.3. And I'm right up on him.
Car high.
And I gave him a skadoosh out of the way. And we're up in the P22. Now what he better not do is spin. And yeah, look at, I can just go, I've got so much more speed than these guys.
One up high. Clear up top.
I get around Tanner Gray and Andres Perez to get into the top 20. I'm going to get to the inside of Gio Rochero.
Clear.
Up in the 19th. I'm going to get probably past Parker Kligerman here down the back stretch.
Car high.
And I will. As we go up into P18. Now, I will say, this strategy is not... I'm not going to get a top 10 out of this.
2 to go.
I am going to lose spots overall.
1 high.
As Honeycutt's back here now all of a sudden, I don't know what happened to him. I'm going to split these 3 trucks, and I'm up into the top 15 just like that. As we're coming to the white flag, we got 1 lap to go in this race.
White flag. Bring it home now.
I may get Stuart Friesen, I may not as well though. Oh yeah, we're going to get Friesen, I think. If I don't have to catch the truck.
1 outside.
If he don't block the bottom. I got their push. And yeah, we're going to get 14th out of this.
Good finish, driver.
And 14th it is. I mean, I don't know.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look.
I feel like 2 tiles at the end. That's crazy though, because yeah, if you take 2 on my tiles, yeah, I don't know how they do that, honestly. Anywho, Kyle Busch won the race in the 7 truck. Ross Chastain was 2nd. Lane Riggs was 3rd. Corey Heim 4th. Tyler Ankrum got back to a top 5. Hemrick was 6th. Ty Majeski 7th. Chandler Smith was 8th. Grant Enfinger was 9th. And Rajah Karif rounded out your top 10. Yeah, I don't understand the massive gap. I don't know. There was just no way I could... There would have been no way I could have done 2 tires. There's no way. Kyle Busch was in command when it mattered the most. Stuart Friesen... Well, look who's in the top 20. I know, right? Your boy. And Jason Alexander, thanks for keeping it clean. Yeah, no problem. I try to keep it clean on the daily. That's what we do. And yeah, given a much needed win, it was. But fair play. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how they do 2 tiles. My tires would literally run flat. Oh, I would have a flat tile. But I don't know. The setup's too fast. But fair play. Alright. Hey, we got a new sponsor. And we're up to the top 20 now in points. You love to see that. We're actually tied now with Andres Perez. As, yeah, we're doing pretty good here. We passed Rochelle and we passed Tanner Gray. Next is Perez and then Mosak, but problem though is that, oh, and I just realized Kyle Busch won a race. Now he would have been he's one of the guys who, he was the best on points in terms in this category, but that's now 8 drivers have locked themselves into the playoffs based off wins. 8. 8. Which is crazy. which means I'm basically gonna have to win a race. Unless I can make up a, well, what is that? A 127 point gap? Oh no, wrong one. I'd have to make up a 118 point gap. We'll see what we can do. I only got, what, 8 races left? And that's just North Wilkesboro. Alright. That's just cheeky. Anywho, we all running pretty good. We all running good. I'm proud about that. And yeah, we got a new sponsor now. So fair play on that. We got a new sponsor. We all gotta sign this sponsor. And let's see. The way we'll go, and I think we can get a top 15. That's not much different, honestly. Yeah. We can do that, no problem. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Alright. So, I guess I have a new paint scheme to do for the next race. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the Window War 250 from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Hope you have a good one, and peace out, guys.